Fuck, what a week. How are you going? Craziness. I'm feeling pretty good. I've got a new top. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got a new top. I really like it. You know, some shambles have happened in my life when I start getting new outfits. I'm like, ooh, she's looking good. What happened?
Jemma Bayley reviews everything ever.
Yeah, everything's fine. Too fine. Hello and welcome to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. It's me, Jemma Bayley. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? I'm here yet again, reviewing everything ever. We're going to start with a speed review. We always start with a speed review. We don't always. This is a new thing. I've decided. I like it. Let's do our speed review. Our speed review is on leftovers. Speed review. Leftovers. Let's go. Leftovers are food that's left over from the night before. Definition. There you go. Checked. Now that we know what we're reviewing, leftovers are just colder, older version of a yummier food. Now, if the yummier food is a 5, right? So I'm looking. We don't need to put leftovers as too low because we still all enjoy leftovers, especially that moment where you forget that you have leftovers and you open up the fridge, you go, oh my God, I've got pizza. Great time. Love that feeling. So I'm going to give leftovers a solid 4, okay? Because they're still a yummy food that you've purchased that you definitely like. And the food at the time is a 5. This makes sense. That's logical and makes sense. Great speed review, Jemma. You were succinct. That was great. She's like a panther. She's like poised for reviewing. Look at me go. Look at me go. I love, you know me. Oh! Okay, hold on. I want to do this at the start because I've got a review and it's very cute and it's a 5-star. Thank you. I have no clue who this is from. It says Mitchell. It says it takes confidence to pursue a career into entertainment. Super impressed that Jemma delivers her own brand of humor without someone to bounce off. I really admire her work. Isn't that just sweet? Isn't that just cute? Sorry, that is just a very sweet thing to say. So thank you for the 5-star review. And if anyone else can do that, because guys, I don't know if you know this really does help the podcast. So if you can put a 5-star review and write something that maybe something you've gotten out of the podcast, or I don't know, a review, because you know I'm reviewing reviews. I'm giving that review a 5 stars. This is a great review. Serious review time. And what are we doing? We're doing a phrase. Of course we're doing a phrase. Mum, it's not just a phrase. Should I start naming my segments? No. I can't just say something like that and then be like, that's the name of the segment now. Welcome to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. Now to my favorite segment. Mum, it's not just a phrase. That is actually a great name for a segment. It's such a shame it will not stick. So the phrase of today is don't cry over spilled milk. Spilled milk isn't that much to cry over. How much milk would I cry over? How much milk would it take for me to cry? I was going to say it would take like gallons, but then I thought there's a point in which of no return where so much spilled milk is funny. Like pools of it, if you were driving down the highway and you saw a truck and on the side it said milk and it crashed kind of like an oil tanker and everyone freaks out like, and there's like spilled milk everywhere. And then there's a person about to light up a cigarette. Everyone's like, no. And then they light up the cigarette and nothing happens because there's milk. And then everyone just goes, oh. That's to me, that's funny. To me, that much milk spill is funny. I guess farmers wouldn't find that funny. So somewhere between like an oil tanker of milk being spilled and a glass of milk being spilled is where I would cry. Somewhere between those two amounts of milk, I would cry. Would I cry over a bathtub of milk being spilled? No, but it would distress me because I think because that's not funny. That much milk being spilled is not funny because that milk's everywhere now. And I think about the cleanup. And that's a whole room of like, even hypothetically, I can see someone filling up a bathtub of that like bathing milk and then something happening like it cracks or it builds up and it goes all over the floor, and that doesn't make me cry, but it also doesn't make me happy. Between a bathtub and an oil tanker of milk would make me cry. A pool? Would a pool of milk make me cry? Because it's not a pool of milk. Not just like a pool full of milk. I think that would actually make me really happy. You would have to jump in it. If you were at a party and there was a pool full of milk and you knew it was fresh milk and everyone was like, dude, that pool is full of fresh milk, I would be so excited. And then you'd have to get in. I don't know why, but you'd have to get in because you'd be like, I want to feel what it's like to swim in milk. It'd probably feel the same as water, honestly. But if that amount of milk was spilt, especially in a house, I think I would be overwhelmed by that because that's no longer just a room, and all I would be thinking is it's going to get stinky, and it does imply that something large was in that house and spilt the milk, and I think that would distress me. I think I would cry over a pool of milk being spilt in my house. Yeah, the cleanup alone would make me cry. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe we found it. I can't believe we found the moment where because I actually got somber there for a second and thinking about it. Like genuinely, but honestly, not much makes me cry these days. The weirdest shit makes me cry. I cried over Golden Hour. Were you here for that? Oh, I can't believe I cried over an hour of the day. I actually was crying over the concept of time passing. Look, let's look it up. I do think this is mainly used to talk down kids from crying. Is that what it's for? It's kind of like if your kid spills milk from his cereal and is like, you're like, hey, don't spill it. Don't cry over spilled milk. I feel like that's probably the most common concept of it, but like we've transferred it to many things to tell people to stop being a sook, basically. The idiom, don't cry over spilled milk, means there is no use being upset about mistakes or misfortunes that have already happened and cannot be changed. Wow, it's so stoic. Instead of dwelling on past mishaps, the phrase encourages you to focus on energy, on moving forward. Wow. That's actually a great phrase. I need to hear that, honestly. Yes. But why milk? Why? Tell me why milk? Was this made up by Big Milk? Ooh, origin. Is there an origin? The origin's just like, yes, from when you spill milk. Originated by a British proverb in the 17th century, with the earliest record variation published in 1659. Jesus Christ. Did they even have milk back then? I don't think they had milk back then. I think they were spilling other things and we've changed it to milk because it didn't make any sense. Like maybe they were spilling the plague. I don't know. Welsh historian James Howell published the earliest recorded version, no weeping for shed milk. I'm totally gonna say that to someone. No weep. Hey, no weeping for shed milk. Tis folly to cry for spilled milk. Oh, that's an interesting way to say it. No use fretting over shed milk. I think shed milk is a weird way to say it because shedding implies that like it's kind of on purpose. I interpret shed as like you've gotten rid of this on purpose because you shed a skin. Like it's a natural process, whereas like spilled implies accidental. So that's why I'm gonna go with my favorite polite conversation writing from Jonathan Swift that says, "'Tis a folly to cry over spilled milk. 'Tis a folly." Folly's such a good one. No use fretting over shed milk. I don't like that. I don't like this shed milk. Ooh, there's folklore theories. In ancient European folklore, people commonly left out small food offerings for fairies and spirits, with milk being the favorite choice. If a person accidentally spilled milk, it was viewed not as a waste, but a harmless extra offering to the fairies. Oh, that's a bit cute. That, like, you accidentally spilled milk. It's like, oh, it's okay. The fairies will get it. That's a funny, actually, I might start doing that whenever I like, because I'm trying to not overeat. I used to have this problem when I was a kid. I think a lot of us have. You know when your parents made you finish all your food because there were kids in Africa? No, because there was that whole thing where it's like, finish all your food on your plate, don't be ungrateful, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, you probably shouldn't have been eating. Like, if you're not hungry, you probably shouldn't continue eaing. Crazy concept. Mind you are probably just eating all the yummier foods on the plate. So, like, whose fault is the portion control? Mum? So rather than feeling bad about leaving food, I'll be like, it's for the fairies. It's just a whimsical version of me trying to get back my own portion control. Practical. Okay, here's a practical dairy farming version. On a literal level, Once a milk pail was knocked over, the liquid immediately soaked into the dirt floors of old barns and kitchens. Because milk was highly valuable yet completely impossible to scoop back up once lost, crying over it was the ultimate example of wasting energy on an unfixable mistake. So it's like it's like it disappears. Like it literally just goes whoop, into the eat. Okay, and you're just like yeah, as opposed to like now when we knock over milk onto a floor and it's there still because it's like and you're like, oh, fuck, everyone get your straws, like we can fix this. God, that's so stupid. I personally love the fairy concept of it. The spilled milk in the barn is like a weird origin. I don't know if that's true. It kind of seems like something that could be true. I want to say it's true. I want to live in that world where that's the reason why we say it. But we know that it's actually come from many different English idioms and politenesses. So why... I want to believe that's it, but I don't think it is. I think it is just that whole like, it is a folly to cry over shed milk. So let's give it, look, it's used all the time. And I like the meaning of it. I like the meaning of like it's pushing forward. I think we could all use a bit of that. Like I'm accusing you. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4. Going to give it a solid 4. I'm reviewing dancing. I love to dance. I know I don't look it. I'm not good at dancing. Hold on. I what is this? The on purpose dancing. On purpose dancing. What is that? Like the waltz, like anything that has steps, anything where you're meant to what am I trying to say? I like freestyle dancing. That's what I'm trying to say. And everyone else can not get out. I'm actually very impressed by people who can structurally dance. What's the opposite of freestyle dancing? What are all those dances called? Just dancers? Is that what we're calling them? Yeah, what do we call regular dancing? Whatever. I can't get stuck on this, okay? I can't. We can't get to reviewing dancing and me get stuck on the concept of what we call not freeform dancing. So, what am I trying to say? I can't do steps, and that's fine. It would just take me a really long time to learn. I've done the box step stuff. What is it when you go the do-si-do with the cowboy? I've been square dancing. I did square dancing. I've gone somewhere with boots and they've made me dance in a way and I was bad at it. That being said, I did have fun and everyone there was very, very fun and gay and I had a good time. Now, I think that's the key, actually. I think the key to dancing is if there's enough gay people around. Well, it's not gay. Well, yeah, what I'm describing is safety. I'm just trying to say I like dancing when I feel safe to dance. That's all I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I like dancing when there's no judgment and it's all a bit of fun. So I don't mind a structured dance. I can learn a structured dance. I'm not good at it, but like I enjoy it. Freestyle dancing is obviously my favorite because you get to like dance around and do hand motions, especially if you know the lyrics of the song. You get to sing the lyrics at your friend, like this far from their face. People make fun of women for doing this. But you know, when we're off to the side, we're all drinking, and then you hear the start of the song and everyone goes, ah, because they want to dance to the song. I don't give that's cringy. I like it. The sheer fun and joy of locking eyes with your girl and being like, this is the song we're going to dance to. That's fun. I'm feeling a little bit of it now. Oh my God, I want to go out dancing so much. It's dumb fun. And I like that now. Now, here's sad part of dancing. Sad part of dancing. Sometimes boys are there. Not sometimes boys are there. Sometimes there are fun boys there. Usually those are boys that you go with and you're all having a good time. And look, there's nothing more fun than going with a cute boy and then making out with him on the dance floor. But where women dance, there are men seeing women dance and wanting to interject, and I'm not a big fan of being perceived, and obviously for that reason I do try and just shut out that sort of energy when I'm going clubbing. Luckily enough, the older I get, the less I'm interrupted. That's actually a lie. I've been interrupted way more since I've gotten older. Oh my God, I get so much more interrupted now than I used to when I was in my 20s. I feel like I was never approached in my 20s, but now I get approached heaps in my 30s. What the hell does that mean? Do I look desperate? I'm just trying to dance. What does that mean? Oh, we can't get into this now. We're too much into the thick of it of reviewing dancing. Okay, so dancing. Okay, some of my favorite dancing. Don't do this a lot. Don't tell anyone. Come closer. You can't. You have to stay there. But listen intently. I like to dance by myself in my house to music, and I put on all my lights, so it's like a little light show, and I dance from room to room, and I do the little dance moves. It's kind of like if TikTok wasn't published to the internet. It's just me having a good time in my own home. That brings me so much joy, and I wish more people would do that. Also, I'm doing this naked most of the time. I very much like my body. Anyway, I don't know if we're allowed to say that on the internet, but I'm gonna say that now. Genuine, and science has shown that that's actually really good mentally for you. So dance in front of the mirror and sing your songs. Go on then. Actually, that's my little quest for you today. Get one of your favorite songs, dance in front of a mirror. All right? Oh, I remember. Can you remember in the 2000s when flash mobs were a big thing? And we were all like, oh, it looks like none of them knew each other, but now they're all dancing together. At the time, you must know, at the time, that was a fun thing. That was a crazy concept. No one had done that before. No one had. I love watching the start of flash mobs when they're all pretending that they don't know each other and they're all in different attire, because you can see them all acting like they're just being people. And I love watching the acting of them just being people, and some of them are like not really doing anything and kind of lost. Or even funnier, when a regular person just gets stuck somewhere and they're clearly not. The flash mob is happening around them and they're just like, oh, God. Oh, I found myself in a predicament. Actually, I should disclose this. When I say that I like freestyle dancing, I'm saying I like it. I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm saying I'm like deranged. Like I have a great time, but like I don't want to see a video of myself doing that. I'm just having a good time. And that's how dancing should be enjoyed. Now, if dancing was to be performed, that's a very different thing. I should mention, actually at the start of this, I should have mentioned that I'm sorry. I'm sorry about Ray Gun. On behalf of all of Australia, sorry about that. But onwards and upwards. Don't cry over spilled milk. Now I'm talking directly to Ray Gun. She's fine. She's just a person. Leave her alone. Oh my God, the amount of times I was in when I was in America and I was introduced on stage as Ray Gun. And then I just came on and my whole bit was just apologizing for everything. Just for everything. It was kind of funny. Anyway, dancing. We love it. It's great. Every culture has it. I don't think I can fault dancing. There's nothing in dancing itself that I could fault. We're giving it a 5. I don't know why we went on for so long. It's a 5. We're reviewing tiles. Like the flooring. I like tiles. I'm so sorry. I'm just imagining, what if I just left it at that and said 5 stars? No, we can't do that. We have to get into it. Great. Love tiles and flooring. Easy to clean. Cool to the touch. I live in Australia, so having cool flooring's great. They're quite important because you pick a bad tile, you're stuck with those tiles for a long time, and they look. There's okay. In my old house, there were these tiles that. This is gonna sound really weird. Whenever I felt sick and I felt like I needed to vomit, there was a bathroom upstairs that my parents had, and the tiles in there looked so gross. They helped me vomit inside. Far out. This is such a weird thing to say. You know when you're sick and you know you need to vomit, or you're hungover and you just need to vomit. I had a vomit bathroom because the tiles were so ugly. I never told my parents this. This has been a thing that's just been in my brain, which is like, I'm going to go up to the ugly tile bathroom and vomit because the tiles are so ugly. They make me want to vomit. They look that, because just to paint a picture, they were brown and they were like had like brown and white marbling in it, and they kind of looked like if diarrhea was swished up in a bucket. It was just like they were terrible. Yeah, so tiles can make or break a house. Welcome to the block, Australia, everybody. It's like it's the renter-friendly tiles. There aren't tiles, they're just like lino, makes it look like it. I don't know about that stuff. Be tiles would be nothing. Tiles? I think tiles are my favorite of the flooring. So I'm giving tiles a 5. Yep, and I feel pretty good about that, actually. Man, we're giving out a lot of 5s today. I'm feeling really optimistic. I would like to review... We're reviewing the World Cup. The whole thing. The whole thing. The World Cup. You know, the football, the soccer, whatever you call it. We're reviewing the World Cup. Now, what do I have to say about the World Cup? The first time I heard the World Cup, I thought it was something else. To name your sport the World Cup, not the World Football Cup. Like, do you know what I mean? Wait, hold on. I could be FIFA. Okay, it is. It's called FIFA World Cup. Okay, never mind. The shorthand of it is everyone just calls it the World Cup. It's called the FIFA World Cup. Guys, I don't want to do this in front of you, but I'm going to Google what FIFA means. Oh, I feel so dumb. FIFA. Sorry. It stands for... it's in a different language. Federation International Football Association, which I'm assuming is Federation International of Football Association. Is D of? I don't know. Anyway, I could have gotten that from context. Anyway. Okay, all right. I digress. Okay, so the World Cup isn't just the World Cup. It's the FIFA World Cup. Okay, cool. Whatever. Anyway, that's not my gripe I have with it. My gripe I have with it is that people who follow it are so upset by people who don't. Does that make any sense? Or they're so in it that they think that people who aren't uncultured in some way. And all I have to say is is leave me alone and let me drink my goon by myself in my bathtub, all right? Don't be coming at me with not watching football. The scores, no one scores. I've watched Ted Lasso. I know football. What else do I have to say about the World Cup? How's Australia doing? Oh my God, why is America so upset with us? Can we talk about that? I don't think America realizes that Australia and America are just as bad as each other. How do we nicely tell? It seems like Americans aren't aware that they're not like favorites in this. Like they're a good team, but like they're not Europeans. Like they've got a whole culture over there of like, you know. So this isn't like Cool Runnings. Like you can't just like have a ragtag team from your country get really excited in isolation. In order for things to accelerate on a global stage, you kind of need like an entire culture of football rallying behind you and angry fathers that push their kids into doing it. I don't know. Stick to gridiron, I guess. Oh, gridiron is their football, by the way. Sorry, your football. Who am I talking to? What is it? A gridiron is American football. I just don't know anymore. I'm weighing in on everything ever, of course. And I get to these moments and I think, God, is it worth it when I have to review football? I'm an NRL girl. Go Dolphins. Fuck, they're winning it. Hey, so have you seen my boys go? Oh my God. I posted like a little video of me hanging up my little dolphin, but like I've been following the Dolphins. Well, I got into it because they're new and I'm new, and I was like, oh my God, let's start together. In a cute, dumb way. And then when Bennett left, I got upset because I didn't know coaches just left. I'm learning a lot. Guys, I'm learning a lot. This year, I've been following out a lot more intimately because I started seeing someone and then I stopped seeing that person. It's fine. But I still kept seeing NRL. He opened me to this brand new world and then left. But in all honesty, I've made shirts. I've gone out with the girls and watched. It's been fun. So fins up. So okay, this is what we'll say. America, calm down. You don't even like football that much. Two, I like that we call it the world sport. I guess in a way it is kind of, it's like cricket. Everyone in the world kind of participates. Like NRL is like very Pacific, and then you've got like America with their own gridiron thing going on. And then I don't know what they're doing in Switzerland. Croquet? I don't know what they're doing over there. Whatever they're doing over there. They like assemble it themselves in like flat packs. Whatever it is, they're doing that over there. I will digress on the World Cup concept, especially now that I know it's FIFA World Cup. And I am following it because I have office sweepstakes and I'm South Korea. So what do I have to say about it? Apart from that, being forced into watching it from my office, I could give less. And that's because I live in Australia and we're not crazy into it, except when the Matildas are playing. Then we're pretty damn excited. God love the Matildas. It's so funny how we as a whole country went, the Matildas are doing well. Well, then we'll get behind them. We'll get behind our girls. And then our Socceroos are just like, we're like, oh, come on, boys. I never thought I would live in a society where we have two international football teams, men and women's, and we support the women's more. There, I feel a little bit icky now. I'm like, this is not feminism, is it? No, actually it is, because we're not supporting them because we're women. We're supporting them because they're good. They're doing well. That is so dodgy. It's like when one of your kids, if you're a dad and one of your kids is like better at like soccer and you support them more than the other one and just leave them up. That's mean. Guys, we should be nicer to the Socceroos. They're trying. Anyway, we're going straight at it. World Cup, it gets a 3. Hey, it gets a 3. That is generous for me. That is generous. I'm reviewing jellyfish. I don't know if they're animals. I don't know if they're just part of the ocean. Okay, I'm kidding. I know that they're an animal. I don't know if they're a condiment or an animal. I just know that they're in the ocean and they don't have brains or they live forever. There's so many things about jellyfish. But in Australia, very serious. They can kill you. Did you know? Little one, kill you. Big one, hurt your legs. Like stingy, bad. Have you seen Finding Nemo? Terrifying. I have never been stung by a jellyfish. I know. What a brag. No, I just don't go in the ocean. I hardly ever go in the ocean. I've been going in the ocean a lot lately, actually. I really like it there. Oh no, I'm going to get stung by jellyfish. Yeah. The nature of existing in places, and it's that in those places, there could be things that hurt you. And we just got to get through that. Isn't that beautiful? That's kind of like how the world works. Hey, just let you know, if you want to live and exist, things might hurt you, but it's still worth existing. Jemma Bayley reviews everything ever. So jellyfish, are they fish? I don't think they're fish. They're like invertebrates, aren't they? Oh, that's a word that I pulled out my ass. Jellyfish. Jellyfish are ancient. Okay. Free-swimming marine animals belonging to Fidiacinerina, making them closely related to corals and sea anemones. Despite their name, they are not fish. The English language disgusts me. God damn it, guys. Just name things what they are. No, because then I'd be having to say Plafemium calentillera. Animals without a backbone and consist almost entirely of water. Ooh, it's only a matter of time before jellyfishes are all plastic. Do you know what I mean? Biology. They lack a brain. Sounds like my exes. No. Lacks a brain and a spine. Familiar mark. Sorry. A heart. It's just reading like a scathing review of your ex. Lacks a brain, heart, spine, and eyes. Mark. That's all it is. Tentacles hang from their bodies and aren't as long as they wish they were. No. And they often exaggerate how long their own tentacles are. Sorry, I gotta stop. These cells inject venom to stun or paralyze prey before eating it. Before telling it that it's pretty and then going and fucking another woman. This is unnecessary. I'm sorry. Okay, jellyfish are not fuck boys. Jellyfish are not fuck boys, okay? One of these creatures are just going with the flow and didn't mean to harm us. Please, Mark. Shut up, Jared. Anyway, so what are we giving Jellyfish, the fuckboys of the ocean? We're giving them look. They're pretty and they're ancient. I'm increasingly impressed that they can just exist without brains and bones and being mainly water. It's like if water became sentient and was like, "Don't touch me." That's all jellyfish are. Let's give them a 2. They're not a 1, and they're not like a 3. They're not just there's some. Do you know what I mean? Like I have an opinion on them. They're pretty. They get a 2. Hey, we're at the end of the podcast. I know. What has happened? Where did all the time go? We spent it on yelling about the World Cup, I think. Anyway, send me a review at gemmabaileycomedy@gmail.com. I will review it. Guys, get on Apple. Get on Spotify. Do a review. Give me 5 stars. Thank you. Thank you. God, that's all I ask. And I'll see you next week. Bye.